Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Time for another cryptocurrency video. Bitcoin is currently trading at $9,000. In fact, let's take a look and see what it is at this particular instant. Because I've been watching Bitcoin, it's $9,000 and rising. Yep, $9,618.31. Let's take a look at the chart. Let's go to CoinDesk.com. Yeah, yeah. If we look at the chart, it reached $9,000 about is that November 26th at about what is that 1506 thereabouts. Anyway, November 26th on Sunday, and it's still rising. It's currently at $9,600. In fact, the news is actually in the mainstream media, which is surprising. So Bitcoin cracks 9,600 according to CNBC Tech. Let's take a look at the article. Bitcoin surged yet another new record high on Monday, breaking a new record, depending on what time zone, breaking a new record set during the Thanksgiving weekend stateside. The cryptocurrency jumped to an all-time high of $9,671.84 hours after cracking the 9,400 level on Sunday, according to industry site CoinDesk. It later paired some gains to trade at $9,631.21 at 10 a.m., rising some 3.27% on the day. The move appears to be retail driven, says Brian Kelly, a CNBC contributor and CEO of BKCM, which runs a digital assets strategy. The largest Bitcoin exchange in the U.S., Coinbase, added about 100,000 accounts between Wednesday and Friday, just around Thursday's Thanksgiving holiday, to a total of 13.1 million. That's according to public data available on Coinbase's website and historical records compiled by Alistair Milne, a co-founder and chief investment officer of Altana Digital Currency Fund. Coinbase had about 4.9 million users last November. Milne's data showed. I'll put this article in the description for those who are interested in reading the rest of it. But not everyone loves Bitcoin, however. According to I think this is the Bitcoinist. Yeah, Bitcoinist.com. The Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe says Bitcoin is not legal. See what it says here. Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe Director and Registrar of Banking Institutions Norman Mataruka recently stated that Bitcoin was illegal and that the regulator would not allow its use in Zimbabwe. By the way, in Zimbabwe, Bitcoin is trading around $13,000. Bitcoin is quickly becoming the crisis currency of the 21st century, according to the article. Interest in Bitcoin soared in Nigeria after the country unpegged the Naira from the US dollar in June 2016, causing it to collapse 40% overnight. In Venezuela, Bitcoin has become a case study in cryptocurrency as citizens turn to Bitcoin mining in desperation amid massive hyperinflation. And in Zimbabwe, Bitcoin is selling at nearly twice its normal value as Zimbabweans attempt to escape the decade-long cash crisis that has only worsened in its recent military coup. Almost hard to believe, isn't it? Could Bitcoin, which is notorious for its unprecedented volatility and massive price swings, actually be the most stable form of currency for millions of people suffering through economic turmoil? Time and time again, this is proven to be true. Furthermore, Bitcoin provides the dual benefit of bypassing many countries' strict monetary controls while avoiding the high fees of international wire transfers through traditional banks. That's the point. As such, it has become an invaluable tool for people who regularly send remittances to family and friends overseas. But like smoke before a fire, a troubled nation's flight to Bitcoin typically precedes another development: weakened national governments clamping down on their country's Bitcoin usage. In Venezuela, the government has resorted to closing Bitcoin exchanges and arresting Bitcoin miners in a bid to stem its use. To make matters worse, reports have drifted out of the country that corrupt police officers are confiscating Bitcoin mining machines and then putting them to personal use. Even the cops are mining Bitcoin in Venezuela. That cycle may now be repeating itself in Zimbabwe, where citizens are turning to Bitcoin to overcome the long-standing currency shortage within their country. Bitcoin is not legal in Zimbabwe. As many other countries, Bitcoin occupies a legal gray area in Zimbabwe. Because Bitcoin is an unregulated asset there, the government merely discourages its use to lack due to lack of any regulatory framework. The RBZ, the Reserve Bank, also warns citizens not to get involved in cryptocurrency, pointing out the severe risks of losing entire investments with no potential recourse from the government. That sounds familiar. It sounds like Russia. I'll put this one in the description. I'll put this article in the description for those who are interested in reading the rest of it. Let's go to Bits Online. According to this article, Morocco also states, the Central Bank of Morocco states that Bitcoin is illegal. Bank Al Maghrib and Morocco's Office de Change, the foreign exchange office, issued a public statement on November 20th, stating penalties and fines would apply to anyone engaging in transactions with foreign currencies that do not go through authorized intermediaries, or in foreign currencies not listed by Bank Al Maghrib. The statement added the now familiar central bank warning that investing in virtual currencies is risky and that none enjoy the backing of governments or banks. However, it concluded the institutions are interested in studying the technology. Of course, they want to use blockchain. How virtual currencies could have any evolution in Morocco if using them is banned and subject to punishment is unclear. Moroccan blockchain expert and M-Chain CTO Balaj Badir told Bits Online the tone seemed harsh. Bitcoin is very popular in my country, and such official announce was expected. Unfortunately, I am very disappointed by the content of this press release, which is close to be a threat against all the Bitcoin users. We will continue to claim our right to use such currency. Hopefully, Bitcoin is unstoppable. Indeed, it is. Yeah, so many governments continue to be hostile to Bitcoin. But laws and regulations don't make any difference. As Jeff Berwick says, the dollar vigilante, he says, that Bitcoin is the honey badger of cryptocurrencies. It doesn't care about regulations. Bitcoin don't care. It does what it does, regardless of what governments do. All they can do is use violence against their people. That's it. Okay, so we just passed the Black Friday weekend. Thanksgiving has come and gone, and I didn't do anything for Black Friday. I didn't do anything except let's go to Hashflare. Hashflare was running a special on Bitcoin on the Bitcoin mining contracts, and I took advantage. They had discounts running up to about 75%. For Bitcoin mining contracts. So I happen to have an extra $170 available to me. So I bought a new contract. So I bought 1.25 terahashes. So I've gone from 10 terahashes to 11.25. And with the rise in the value of Bitcoin, according to the revenue forecast here, I should be getting somewhere around $20.67 per day. I believe this does not include the mining fee and what do you call it? Uh, maintenance fees. Yeah. So that's about it. Let's take a look at Bitconnect real quick. Internet slow. Hold on a second. And we're back. I have very slow internet. The connection keeps dropping in and out. Okay, so let's log into the first account here. Okay, here's the first account. Let's check out the creating a new LIN deposit disabled for 1 hour and 22 minutes time due to BCC trading volatility loss 10% marks. That's strange. Never seen this before. Volatility-based circuit breaker. What is a volatility-based circuit breaker? Why am I not able to make lending deposit or transfer my lending wallet balance to Bitconnect wallet? Bitconnect has implemented volatility-based circuit breaker. That's interesting. Circuit breaker to Bitconnect lending and transfer system. The volatility-based circuit breaker system applies while Bitconnect coin cross 10% level of price movement. The volatility-based circuit breaker is triggered by price swings in either direction. Bitconnect shall compute the volatility-based circuit breaker for a 10% level on a daily basis based on the previous day's closing price of Bitconnect coin. The extent and duration of the lending and transfer function shall halt and reopen session is in 2 hours. The volatility circuit breaker has implemented to combat panic on the BCC exchange and excessive volatility in BCC price. Large price swings in either direction. The volatility circuit breaker temporarily halt lending and transfer function. Okay, yeah, okay. It's basically saying the same thing again. That's interesting. Anyway, I'm not doing anything, so. Oh, great. Okay. So today, yeah, the return rates have been a little bit low lately since Bitcoin volatility has been a little bit down, 0.66, 0.42%, 0.84%. It's been getting better, 0.78%, and today we have a 1.5%, and tomorrow it'll be 1.30%. So it'll be another round of good returns on Bitconnect. I'm always happy to see the 1% days come back. So on this first account, this has come up a little bit. I've been working on this a little. This one's $4,110. I've made $1,498.92 on this account. All right, it's growing. It's going rather slow because I've been staking a little bit, but since the returns have been so low, I've been taking the staking amount and putting it back in. Really shouldn't do that. You should put it in there and hold it. So what I've been doing since the returns were a little bit low, I've actually been combining the accounts. Since I have 2 accounts, I've been like combining the money from one account and putting it into the other one. I tried this out last night, and that was kind of interesting. So instead of having the returns from one account. I take the return. I tried taking the. I took the return from one account and I doubled the amount and put them both back into one account. So I did this yesterday. So instead of making one reinvestment, I made two yesterday to take advantage of the 1% returns on today. So this account, I brought this account up to $7,240. So I put in 100. I made a reinvestment of $100 yesterday, and then last night I made another one of $140. So I think that'll pay out. So I can use the earnings from both accounts from one account to build up the other one. Let's see how that strategy works. I'll show you how I did that in a later video. Anyway, with that, I'm going to end the video here. If you like my information, if you like my perspective, if you like what you see in Bitconnect or any other platforms or any of the articles that I share with you today, subscribe, like, share, or join Bitconnect under me, or whatever you like, or don't. Either way, with that, until next time, YouTube. Peace.